Hello class. So today we're going to talk about the lesson 1.2, compound statements, truth, value, and other quantifiers. So this is only for online class. Please do not share this with other sites. So these are the topics covered. First, compound statement and grouping symbols. Second, truth, value of conjunction and disjunction. And the third one is universal and existential statements and their negation. These are the general intended learning outcomes. For our first topic, we have compound statements and grouping symbols. Last week, we already talked about what is a simple statement and a compound statement. So compound statement is a statement wherein there are two or more ideas or two or more simple statements. So if a compound statement is written in symbolic form, then parentheses are used to indicate which simple statements are grouped together. So in this class, in symbolic form, we have P and parenthesis Q or negate R. So the parenthesis there indicates that it is the Q and negate R are grouped together. Likewise with the second and third example. So if a compound statement is written as English sentence, then a comma is used to indicate which simple statements are grouped together. Statements on the same side of comma are grouped together. So we have here an example, P, comma, and Q or not R. So the Q or not R are grouped together because they are both on the same side of the comma. Likewise with the second and third example. So if a statement in symbolic form is written as an English sentence, then the simple statement that appear together in parentheses in the symbolic form will all be on the same side of the comma that appears in the English sentence. Now we're going to translate the compound statements. Let P, Q, and R represent the following. P, you get a promotion. Q, you complete the training. And R, you will receive a bonus. So, natin letter A and B for you to answer. Explanation, you get a promotion, you complete the training, you will receive a bonus. So, for this part, P, ato ra siyang gi-substitute ang P statement, you get a promotion. And then the symbolic form of the conjunction is and then Q is you complete the training. Implies R is you will receive a bonus. So the answer now is if you get a promotion and complete the training, then you will get a bonus. Next one is we're going to translate from the statement into a symbolic form. So nakabantay mo na ang mga statement is negation siya sa original statement. So ato siyang butangan og tilde, meaning atong ginegate ang statement. So if you do not complete the training, that is negate Q, then you will get a promotion, negate P, and you will not receive a bonus, negate R. Since ang comma is after the word you do not complete the training, meaning after ana, mo na siyang ato ang butangag parenthesis, kay mo na siya gigroup together. So now our answer is negate Q implies parentheses, negate P, and negate R. Okay, class, take note that the use of parentheses in a symbolic statement may affect the meaning of the statement. So it means class na if magamit ta og parentheses o wala parentheses, lahi-lahi na siya meaning. So if mo na tag negate parentheses P or Q, so this indicates that the negation is the compound the whole statement P or Q. Ikaduhang example is negate P or Q. So, ang inyong ginegate ani kay si P ra, walay labot si Q. So, the statement means, the first statement means practice it is one, not true answer this one in your lecture or Q. And the topic number 2 is about truth value of conjunction and disjunction. So, what is a truth value? Truth value of a simple statement is either true or false. So, duha ra gina siya ang truth value niya. True, tinuod, false, dili tinuod. Dili na siya pwede true and false at the same time. And the truth value of a compound statement depends on the truth values of its simple statements and its connective. So mag-agad dira kung unsay truth value sa compound statement sa iyahang mga simple statements. This is an example of a truth table. This one. So what is a truth table? It is a table that shows the truth value of a compound statement for all possible truth values of simple statement. So, atong tanawon diri sa truth table, si P, iyahang truth value is true and false siya. So, automatic na siya T or F. And then, when we negate P, so, we take the reverse value for that. So, the true negation becomes false. The false negation becomes true. For example, I have here a statement, the color of the sunflower is yellow. This is a true statement. And then when we negate, the color of the sunflower is not yellow. This is a false statement. Likewise, the sky is not blue. This is a false statement. And when we negate the false statement, the sky is blue, it becomes a true statement. So the truth table will guide you in determining the truth value of each statement. So this is now the truth value of a conjunction. So ang conjunction mo na siya ang and. Iyahang symbol is inverted V. So the truth value of conjunction P or Q, sorry class, that is P and Q, is true if and only if both P and Q are true. So tinuod ra siya ang conjunction kung both ang P ug ang Q is true. Unsa man na ang P and Q? So P and Q is your simple statement. So, true si first statement, true si second statement, your compound statement is true. So, kanus aman ta maka-false. Kung naaray usa ana sa duha ka simple statement ma-false or ang both ang simple statement are false, false na day na siya. So, ang kaning truth table mo ni nag-summarize sa truth value sa conjunction. So, sometimes the word but is used in place of the connective and. So, pwede na ta maka-use og but. So, I have here an example. 3 is an odd number, and 3 is a prime number. So, atong tanawon sa ang simple statement kung unsay ang true value. So, truth value, I mean. So, 3 is an odd number, this is true. And 3 is a prime number, this is also true. That means your statement is true. The second one is the truth value of a disjunction. So, ang disjunction gamit ang connective na or ang iyahang symbol is V. So the disjunction P or Q is true if and only if P is true, Q is true, or both P and Q are true. Meaning, bisag nay usara ana ka simple statement nimo na mag-true, true na dayon ang imong disjunction. Kanusa man siya mo false? Mo false ra siya kung ang imuhang first statement and second statement is false. Therefore, your disjunction is false. I have here an example. 7 is less than or equal to 5, or 3 is greater than or equal to 1. So, this is true or false? Actually, this is a true statement. Nga naman, first statement is false kay 7 is greater than 5 man. But the second statement, 3 is greater than or equal to 1 is a true statement. So, mutanaw to balik sa ato ang truth table na kung false ang first statement and then true ang second statement, ang atong decision ana, ang truth value sa compound statement is true. Okay, I have here another example. Determine whether each statement is true or false. Okay, answeri palihog. So, this is now the answer. So, for letter A, it is, the statement is true. Letter B, the statement is false because 5 is not an even number. And letter C, this is a true statement because each simple statement is true. So, practice number 2, again, write this one in your lecture notebook. So, the third topic on this lesson is about other quantifiers and their negation. So, a universal statement, it means that a certain property is true for all elements in the set. So, tinuod siya sa tanang numbers sa usa ka set. Example ana, all positive numbers are greater than 0. So tanan positive numbers tinuod gid siya na tanang positive numbers dako gid siya sa 0. So that is universal statement. Applicable siya sa tanan elements ni sud ana niya na property. Natay gid tawag pud na mga universal quantifiers. Mo ni siyang mga timailhan kung a universal statement ba siya or unsa. So the words are, or the quantifiers are all, every, each, none, or, and no. So the universal quantifiers none and no denies the existence of something, whereas the universal quantifiers all, every, each are used to assert that every element of a given set satisfies some condition. We also have existential statement. So it means that there is at least one thing for which the property is true. Mura na siya class sa usa ka bulig nagi usa ka buang. So murag sa usa ka daghang tao or sa usa ka panon nagi usa ana na exist na which the property is true. For example, there is a prime number that is even. So nagi usa ka prime number sa kadaghang prime number nagi usa ka prime number na even, and that is 2. Muraragod sa tibuok kalibutan class, naragig na yung usa ka tao para nato. Oh. There exist. So these are the existential quantifier. There exist at least one or for some. So existential quantifiers are used as prefixes to assert the existence of something. Okay class, so diri ato ang tan-awon or identify if the statements is universal or existential. Number 1, there exists a natural number n such that n times n is equals to 36. So the quantifier here is there exists. Therefore, this is an existential statement. Number 2, all negative number are less than 0. So all negative, all from the word itself, all. So this is a universal statement. Number 3, every CTU student is handsome or beautiful. So this is a universal statement kay every man siya, kada usa ka estudyante. So this is a universal statement. And number 4, at least one person has a bad dream. So this is the negation of universal quantifier. So in table 3.4a, an existential summarize na diri ang statement ug unsa ang iyahang negation. Your x and y here is the simple statement, or these are the statement na pwede nato i-replace anang x or ang y. For example, all flowers are beautiful. So the negation for that is some flowers are not beautiful. So dili ang negation sa all is mo ana din tag not all flowers are beautiful. No, that is not the negation of the universal statement all. But some x are not y, or some flowers are not beautiful. So take note on that. Likewise, no x are y, the negation is some x are y. And if the statement is some x are not y, the negation is all x are y. So gi-flip ra ni siya, kabantay mo gi-flip ra siya sa first. And then the last one is some x are y, so the negation is no x are y. So now, let's negate the following statement. So what is the negation of the false statement, no doctors write in legible manner? So wala ko ni doctor ang nindot og agi. Or di mabasa. So legible, mabasa man na. So ako ni doctor na musuwat na mabasa lang agi. So kung ato na siyang inegate, dili ta mo nagtanang doctor. Rather, mo na tag ang ubang doctor, mabasahan ang agi. Okay, so, or na-exist na at least usa ka doctor na nindot or mabasahan ang agi. So, some doctors write in legible manner, or there exists at least one doctor who writes in a legible manner. The second one is, what is the negation of the false statement, all dogs are mean? So, kay tanan mang iro kay maldito, ang atong negation na naiuban na dili maldito. Diba? Dili sad mo negate na all dogs are mean, matag not all dogs are mean. That is not the negation of that statement. The negation is some of those dogs are mean. Are not mean, rather. This is the summary of the negation of universal quantifier. Pariha rin siya sa table 3.4a. Gi-summarize na po ni siya sa table 3.4b. So, all x are y, negation is some x are not y. So, likewise, kung some x are not y, iyang negation si all x are y. So, parehas gapon sa second ani na example. So, now, write the negation of each of the following statements. Some airports are open, all movies are worth the price of admission, and no odd numbers are divisible by 3. So, the answer is, for the first one, No airports are open. For the second one, some movies are not worth the price of admission. And letter C is some odd numbers are divisible by 2. For practice number 3 class, write this one in your lecture notebook. We will check this one after the end of the lesson. That's it class for my discussion. I hope that you learned something. If you have questions, you can send me a private message or comment on the page na ako'y ibutang dito na forum. And submit your practice exercises in our Google Classroom. And also class, maybe next week I will give you a quiz regarding our first lesson and this second lesson. Thank you so much for listening and have a great day ahead.